Very good.
Yeah, high marks, good
High
marks, things like that.
su- superlative.
Super.
Superlative.
Yeah.
To have get superlative marks in the fitness assessment. That
Assessment.
assessment.
Yeah.
Assessment. In the fitness assessment that
Hmm.
includes running, push-ups, sit-ups, and pull-ups.
Hmm.
Each year in their junior years of high school, more than 14,000 application, uh, applic-
Applicants.
applicant, applicant,
Right.
applicants began their admissions process. This
Hmm.
pool is mm,
That's we know it. We
we
know
know
it.
we
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
What does it mean? We
We
know.
know it means, like to like cut the large number of people to a really small amount of people. So
Oh,
this pool is, we know it means lower down in a great amount of people. So for 14,000 to 4,000, we know it
oh,
is to reduce the number,
we
like,
know. We know
yeah.
this. You like to be selected.
Exactly.
Okay, got it.
Selected.
So this pool is with note to
We
just
know. Yeah.
4,000 who succeed
Mm-hmm.
in getting the required nomination.
Mm-hmm.
Slightly more than half of those applicants, about 2,500, meet meet West Point's rigorous. Is
Mm-hmm.
it? I'm not sure.
Yeah, rigorous means
Rigorous,
very difficult.
very
Rigorous.
hard, strict.
Hard. Correct.
Rigorous. Okay, so meet West Point's rigorous academic and physical standards, and from that select group, just 1,200 are admitted
Mm-hmm.
and enrolled. Nearly all the men and women who come to West Point were varsity,
Varsity.
varsity,
Varsity athletes.
varsity,
Yeah.
were varsity athletes. Most were team captains.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, team
So
captain.
varsity
It's
athletes, this is like the term we use, like for
varsity.
that. Have you heard this before? It's used to describe sports teams at schools or colleges, like that. And especially if like they have a great skill in playing the sport. So you're a
Oh,
varsity basketball
varsity.
player. Yeah.
Oh, I saw. Oh, it's different. I thought it's the meaning. Oh, it's a different word. Let me check. I thought it's the wait. The word is really similar spelling. I mix up of it.
Which word is it?
Like the um, versatility. Oh, I'm not sure.
Versatile?
Yeah, yeah,
Versatile?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Right, right. It's. I mean, you mean the people is very talented and have many
Yeah.
skills.
That's
What's
versatile. Let me
oh?
type
Can
it.
you type it? Yeah,
Versatile. Yeah.
versatile. Oh, right,
Yeah.
right, right. I thought it's this word. It's different.
Varsity athletes, it means like they are, well, varsity athletes, they're different from versatile. Sometimes versatile athletes are really versatile too. Versatile
Yeah,
people, you are right, they're able to change from one activity to another, right? but
yeah, right.
but in
And
here,
this one is varsity.
yeah, it's a
So it's
noun, it can be an
varsity mean the
adjective. Huh?
team sporting in the college or university, right?
Correct. Yeah, that's a noun. Very good.
Thank
Exactly.
you. Got it. So, okay. And yet, 1 in 5 cadet,
Cadets.
cadet,
Yeah.
cadet,
So cadets is like a student, a soldier student, a military student. Cadet.
soldiers.
We would say
Oh,
cadet, a student in the
cadet,
armed forces. Yeah.
cadet. Okay, cadet,
Cadet. The syllable is on the first one. Cadet.
cadet,
Yeah.
cadet, cadet. So, and yet 1 in 5 cadet will drop drop out drop out before graduation. What's more remarkable is that historically, a substantial fraction
Hmm.
fraction of
Dropouts.
dropout.
Yeah. When we
What's
say
that?
fraction is
Yeah,
like, like
it's
the
part of
total
the
part.
yeah,
Yeah. Correct.
but it's a substantial fraction of dropout
Mm.
leaves.
When we say substantial, it means, a great number of the dropouts. So a great part of those people that drop outs of students that leave in there, like a substantial means big amount of those dropouts.
Oh, dropouts is when the student skip their course in school.
That quit. Yeah,
Quit.
those that quit.
Oh, quit.
Yeah.
Like the max. Mm, so let me check. Oh, like Facebook, Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg, right?
Did he quit? Did he drop out?
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not
yeah,
sure.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, he
Drop off from
did.
the Stanford. Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
oh yeah, okay. Yeah. Or most of the famous people were
Yeah.
dropouts, right? Okay.
Interesting. Okay. And so a substantial fraction of dropouts leaves in their very first summer during an intensive 7 weeks training program named
Training.
again. So during an intensive 7 weeks training program named right.
Hmm. Yeah.
Even in official literature, the beast
Yeah, Beast Barracks.
Beast Barrack, or for short, just Beast,
Yeah.
who spent 2 years trying to get into a place and then drops out in the first 2 months. Then again, these are no ordinary months. Beast is described in the West Point Handbook, mm, in the West Point Handbook for new
Hmm. Cadets.
cadet for
Yeah.
new cadets as the most physically and emotionally
Hmm.
demanding part of your 4 years at West Point, designed to help you make the transition from new con,
Cadet.
cadet
Yeah.
to soldier,
Right.
soldier,
Soldier.
soldier.
Yeah. From being a student, military student, to becoming an official soldier. Cadet is the student, right? Student,
Yeah,
police, or military, like that.
cadet. So cadet, when we say someone is cadet, it mean it gonna be the soldier
Or a police. Or a
or
police,
police.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Mm.
Soldier, cadet. Okay,
Cadet.
okay, got it. Okay, and the day begins at 5 a.m. By
Mm.
5:30, cadets are in formation.
Cadets.
Oh yeah, cadet. Sorry, cadet are in formation,
Yeah.
standing at attention,
Hmm.
honoring the raising of the United States flag. Then follows a hot workout,
Yeah.
running or
Or that's
What's that?
calisthenics. Calisthenics. It's a
Calisthenic.
yeah,
Calisthenic.
calisthenics. It's a, simple exercises that the cadets do to make their body strong, like that. So that's calisthenics.
Calisthenic. Calisthenic.
Yeah.
Oh, calisthenic. Okay. Running or calisthenic, followed by a non-stop rotation. Uh, rota- rot-
R- rotation. You're right.
rotation is
Yeah.
rotation. A non-stop rotation or marching in formation.
Hmm.
Classroom instruction.
Mm.
Weapons training.
Weapons. Weapons.
Weapons.
Yeah.
So it's short E.
Yeah. Shorty.
Wep-
Weapons.
weapons training and athletics.
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 Yeah.
Athletics.
Athletics.
Athletic. So it's long E.
Yeah.
Athletic.
Right. Athletics.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember the short A, long A, short
I
E,
know,
long
right?
E. It's kind of
You'll get used to it.
yeah. Aesthetics. Athletic. Lights out to a
Melancholy bugle.
melancholy bugle.
Melancholy. Yeah. So melancholy is like a song. It's a sad music, okay?
Oh,
Melancholy.
melancholy.
Yeah.
Melancholy.
Bugle.
Melancholy.
Bugle is
Google.
a trumpet. Is a trumpet. So I have prepared here a bugle sound. It's like this. I'm gonna let you listen to it. It's like this one.
Okay.
Can you hear this?
Yeah, I can hear it.
Yeah. That sound is a bugle.
The instruments is the champagne.
I'm
It's
sorry.
champagne, right? It's it's the instrument is the champagne. Trumpet. Oh, sorry,
Trumpet.
trumpet.
Yeah,
Yeah, trumpet. Yeah.
correct.
Got it. Trumpet.
A bugle is a type of trumpet. You're correct.
Yeah. Melancholy. Melancholy. Right.
Yeah, sad, melancholy, sad bugle.
Melancholy. Okay. Melancholy bugle song called taps occurs at 10 p.m. and on the next day, the routine starts over again. Oh, and there are no weekends, no breaks other than meals.
Other than meals, yeah.
Yeah, and virtually no contact with family and friends outside of West Point.
Yeah, virtually. No videos, no calls, no like that. No
Virtual,
nothing.
virtually is like actually, right?
Um, virtually is like like when we it can mean almost here, almost no contact.
Oh,
Yeah,
almost.
right. And it can also mean that not involving anything like computers, cell phones, like that, you know. So in
Virtual.
here, and virtually no contact, it means almost no contact right here.
Almost.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Almost. Virtually. Okay, got it. Thank you. One decade
Cadets, cadets.
cadet. One cadet's description of beast. You are challenged in the variety of ways in every developmental area. Mentally, physically, militarily,
Mm,
right?
militarily. Yeah.
Militarily, 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 and
Hmm.
socially. The system will find your weaknesses, but that's the point. Waste point west. Elephant west. All right. West point toughens you.
Yeah. Toughens you, make you tough or strong.
Okay, it's not easy to reading
I
for
know.
me. Yeah. Okay. So who makes it through Beast? It was 2004 and my second year of graduate school in psychology when I right? When
Mm-hmm. Set. You're right.
I said about answering that question. But for decades, the US Army has been asking the same thing.
Yeah.
In fact, it was in 1955, almost 50 years before I began working on this puzzle, that a
Puzzle.
young puzzle,
Mm.
on the puzzle, working on this puzzle.
Yeah.
Can you hear me clearly?
Yeah. Puzzle. Z puzzle.
Puz, you mean puzzle?
Yeah.
Z,
Zal.
z,
Exactly. Puzzle.
puzzle. On this puzzle, that a young psychologist named
Kagan.
Keegan,
Yeah.
Jerry Keegan,
Mm.
was drafted. He's drafted.
Mm-mm.
Was
Let me see.
drafted. I'm not sure.
Yeah. When we say drafted, it means like,
Drafted.
was put in there, drafted. That
Drafted.
person was assigned to into the army.
Oh, drafted into army
Yeah.
to
Drafted. It's a system of ordering people to join, to by law to join the armed forces. You
oh
know, draft.
drafted. Is the that word is uh
Means
I mean
ordered by law to
let me
join
check that word. I
the
forgot.
armed forces.
It's compulsory. It's compulsory,
Right,
right?
right,
I see.
exactly. Because there's a word
Compulsory.
draft. Draft is like the system of ordering people to join the armed forces by law.
System. Oh, I see. The system of ordering people by law to join the armed forces.
Hmm.
So was drafted into the army, ordered to report to West Point,
Mm.
and assigned to test new again.
Cadet.
Let me
I'm sorry.
c
Oh,
c c
cadets.
c
Yeah.
c I can't remember this pronunciation.
Uh, CAD.
Cadet,
Like
cat,
there's a word CAD, right? CAD. Or just
cat,
a name, CAD, and an that it's cadets,
cadet,
cadets,
cadet, cadet,
cat. If
cat,
Yeah, if we add T
cadet,
cat or TS, cadets,
cadet,
cadets.
cadet, cadet, guide, cadet. Okay, new cadet for the purpose of identifying who would stay and who would leave.
Yeah.
As fate would have it, Jerry was not only the first psychologist to study dropping off at West Point,
Mm.
he was also the first psychologist I met in college. I
College.
college.
Yeah.
I met in college. I
Yeah.
ended up working part-time in his lab for 2 years. Jerry described
Hmm.
described it. It's
Described.
described. It's
Yeah.
it's T sound.
Yeah.
Described.
Right. The T sound
Jerry
is right.
described early effort to
Yes.
separate the
Mm-hmm.
wheat.
Mm.
E is long E, right? Wheat.
Wheat. Correct.
Thank you.
Get it right.
Separate the wheat from the chaff.
Chaff. Yeah.
Chaff.
Means to
What is the chaff?
choose. Chaff is like the covering of a rice, the brown part of the rice. So like the wheat is the white part. Imagine a rice, right?
Oh,
Rice, and then the chaff, the brown part. So separating the wheat
oh,
from
I
the
see.
chaff means what?
Oh,
It means what?
yeah,
Choosing what?
chaff. Okay, so
So it
separate the wheat. Wheat.
choosing the best.
Yeah, choosing the best.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So separate the wheat from the chaff at the west points as dramatically unsuccessful.
Mm.
He recalled he recalled in particular spending hundreds of hours showing wait the
You can do it.
cadet
You can do this.
cadet
Yeah, that's
cadet
right.
right cadet.
Yeah.
Thank you. Give me the time to think about it.
Mm.
Yeah, cadet showing cadet cadet cards printed with pictures and asking the young men to make up stories to fit them. This task was
Meant.
meant,
Meant.
meant, man, and
Mm.
man, and. So the E sound is no meant
Mm.
to,
Yeah, meant. Supposed to. You know.
supposed to, meant. Okay, this task was meant to unearth
Mm-hmm.
deep seated,
Seated. Yeah,
deep,
deep
deep
seated.
seated, deep seated, and
Mm-hmm.
unconscious mo- motives,
Yeah.
unconscious motives. And the general idea was that cadets who visualize noble deeds and
Courageous.
courageous
Yeah.
courageous accomplishments should be the ones who would graduate instead of dropping out.
Mm.
So courageous is courageous.
Courageous. It means that visualize noble deeds and courageous. Courageous means like full of courage, brave
Courage.
accomplishment. Like
Oh,
that.
it's come from the courageous. Okay, okay, and like a lot of ideas that sounds good in principle, this one didn't work so well in practice. This, the stories, the cadet,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
the story the cadet told were colorful and fun to listen to, but they had absolutely nothing to do with decisions the cadets met in their actual lives,
Lives. Yeah. Yeah.
lives, actual lives. Since
Mm.
then, several more generations of psychologists
Yeah.
devote, devoted,
Mm-hmm.
devotes, devote,
Devoted.
devoted psychology devoted themselves to the
Uh,
attraction.
Mission issue. Yeah.
Attrition. What does attritions mean?
When we say attrition, it means the reduction or the number of cadets were getting smaller and smaller. So reduction. Okay, it's the
Reduction. Yeah.
because they dropped out. That's attrition.
Oh, drop out. So it's a the attrition issue.
Hmm.
Okay. And but not one researcher could say with much certainty why some of the most promising cadets
Hmm.
root, root, routinely,
Routinely. Yeah.
routinely, cadets routinely quit when their training had just begun.
Yeah.
Begun. right?
Be gone. Yeah.
Yeah. Soon after learning
Routinely.
about beast, I
Um,
found, pardon,
um, I'm gonna post right here routinely. Okay, like that.
routinely. Okay, thank you. Yeah. Sometimes the sound is just a little delayed, so
Yeah,
sorry. Yeah.
that's okay.
Okay. Soon after learning about beast, I found my way to the office of Mike Matthews.
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 Yeah,
Again, so, pardon. Thew.
Matthews.
Ma
Matthew.
Matthew.
Matthews.
Matthews.
Yeah.
Thews. Matthews. Mike Matthews, a military
Hmm.
a military psychologist
Psychologist.
psychologist. Oh yeah, psychology, psychology. Oh yeah, psychology. Yeah. Who's been a West Point faculty member
Mm.
for years. Mike explained that the West Point admissions process successfully identified men and women who had the potential to thrive there.
Mm.
In particular, admission staff calculate calculate for each appli- app, applicant
Yeah.
something called the whole candidate score,
Mm.
a weighted
Mm. A
right
weighted
a weighted
average. Yeah.
average the weighted average of AT or ACT exam scores. High school rank adjusted for the number of students in the applicants'
Mm.
graduate, graduating class. Ex, uh, expert, expert,
Expert. Yeah.
expert, expert appar-
Appraisals. Appraisals.
appraisal, appraisal, expert appraisal of leadership potential and performance on objective measures of
Mm.
physical
Fitness.
fitness.
Yeah.
Physical fitness. You can think of the whole candidate school as West Point best guess at how
Gas.
much gas,
Yeah.
short
Gas.
F,
Right.
best gas, West Point best guess at how
Mm.
much talent applicants have for the diverse
Mm.
rigors
Rigors.
of this 4 years program. In other words, it's an estimate of
Yeah.
how easy, like
Easily.
easily, it's an estimate of how easily cadets will master the many skills required of their military leaders.
Military leader.
Mili-
Leader. Yeah.
military leader. Military leader.
Mm.
Okay. And the whole candidate score is the single most important factor in West Point admission, and yet it, did, it didn't re, right, reliable
Reliably.
it didn't reliably predict who would make it through Beast. In fact, cadet with the highest whole candidate score was just as likely to drop off as those with the lowest, and this was why Mike's door
Like.
was open to me.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you
Wow.
very much. We continue yesterday or oh no tomorrow, right?
Mm.
The,
Okay.
Okay.
we can extend a little bit of time if you want,
Oh, really?
or
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
we can extend a little bit of time.
Okay, thank you very much. Thanks.
Yeah.
Thank you. So, thank you. Okay. I I afraid I read too slowly for you, you know.
It's all right. Like it's okay
Thank
because like
you.
you're trying to understand what you're reading, right? So it's good.
Yeah, right, right. And I'm thinking about the pronunciation. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm practice.
I understand.
Practice.
Mm,
Yeah. Okay. So from his own experience joining the Air Force as a young man, Mike had a clue to riddle.
the riddle, puzzle, you know.
It's like a puzzle.
Yeah.
Puzzle.
Yeah.
Okay. While the rigors of his induction
Mm,
were quite as
quite as harrowing means
harrowing,
harrowing. Quite as
harrowing,
harrowing means quite difficult, right? Extremely difficult, full of suffering, harrowing.
harrowing,
Yeah.
harrowing. Oh,
Full of
harrow,
suffering. So difficult,
suffering.
extremely. Yeah.
Oh, I see. As horror,
Harrow,
horror,
harrow. Yeah.
harrowing. Were quite as harrowing as those of West Point. There were notable similarities. The most important were challengings, challenging, challengings,
Challenges, challenges.
jazz, challenges that exceeded current skills. For the first time in their lives, Mike and the other recruits
Yeah.
were were being asked,
Being asked.
were being asked. Oh yeah, that's great. Were being asked on an hourly
Mm,
basis to do things they couldn't yet do. Within 2 weeks, Mike recalls, I was tired, lonely, frustrated, and ready to quit, as were all of my classmates.
yeah. Just like his other classmates. All of his classmates were just feeling the same, right? Mm.
And some did quit, but Mike did not. Was what
What struck?
struck
Yeah.
what struck Mike was that rising to the occasion
Occasion.
occasion
Occasion. Yeah.
occasion rising rising to the
Mm,
occasion had almost nothing to do with talent.
mm.
Why say rising? Rising is mean to make it higher. Is it right?
It
Rising.
means facing the challenge, you know, facing the challenge,
Face.
facing whatever difficulty is. For example, I would say, oh, I need somebody to maybe, let's say, clean this whole mess, you know, and then then a lot of the people in the room did not rise to the occasion of me calling, you know, somebody to clean the
Yeah.
mess. So one person would rise to the occasion, means stand up and just do it, you know, rising to the occasion.
Oh, rising to the occasion.
Mm.
Oh, so it's kind of phrase.
Yeah.
Rising to the occasion.
Facing and dealing with the challenge. Yeah.
Oh, rise, rise to the occasion. Rising to the occasion. Okay. Rising to the occasion had almost nothing to do with talent. Those who drop out of training rarely did so from lack of ability.
Mm.
Rather, what mattered, Mike said, was a never give up attitude. Oh, that's
Yeah.
great.
Right.
Yeah,
Sad. Mike said.
sad,
It would be
sad.
sad. Yeah.
You mean
It
so
will be like that. Said. He
sad.
said. Mm,
Oh, it's sad. So it's short E.
yeah.
Max said, was never give up attitude.
Right.
Around that time, it wasn't just Mike Matthews who
Mm-hmm.
was talking to me about this kind of hang in there posture,
Posture. Posture.
posture, hang in there posture toward challenge.
Mm.
As a grad, gradu, graduate student, just beginning to prompt
Probe. To
probe,
explore. Probe. Yeah.
probe, beginning to probe the psychology of success.
Mm-hmm.
Probe. So
Probe. Yeah.
probe. How
To
can I use
learn.
this word?
Probe is like to learn, to discover, to explore. So I could say that, um, for example, we could say detectives like to probe, mysterious crimes like that. Probe is to discover, to explore,
Discover.
to learn.
Discover.
Yeah,
Oh,
probe is to
so it's
discover.
a just beginning to probe the psychology of success.
Success. Success.
Success. Success. I was interviewing leaders
Mm-hmm.
in business, art, athletics,
Athletics.
history, athletics,
Yeah.
athletics, journalism, ju- journalism,
Yeah.
lism,
Journalism.
journalism, academy,
Mhm. Academia. That's academia.
academia. What's that? Academia,
Academia is like it's a job
academy.
that
Mm,
academy that that is related to universities, colleges, schools like that.
academia. Oh, I say. So it's noun.
It's a noun.
Academia.
Academia.
It's the meaning of um academic of the academic field.
Yeah,
Yeah,
academic
academic
field. You're
field.
right.
Right. And medicine and law. Who are the people at the very top of your field? What are they like? What do you think makes them special?
Special.
Spe-
Special.
special. Eh,
Yeah.
elephant.
Special.
Special.
Yeah.
Is it special?
Right. Special.
Spe-
Mm-hmm.
special.
Yep.
Special.
That's better.
What do
Special.
you think? What do you think make them special? Some of the characteristics that emerged in
Mm-hmm.
these interviews were very field specific. For
Yeah.
instance, more than one business person mentioned an
Appetite.
appetite,
Yeah.
appetite, mentioned an appetite for taking financial risk. You've got to be able to make, let me think,
Calculated.
calculated.
Calculated. Yeah.
Right. Make calculated decisions about millions of dollars and
Mm.
still go to sleep at night. But these things entirely beside the point for artists
Mm.
who instead, right?
Yeah.
Who instead,
Correct.
who instead mentioned a drive to create.
Create.
I create
Yeah.
a. So it's long e o
Long E. Create.
create
Create. Yeah.
eight
But quick.
create
Create.
a
Create.
a.
Yeah.
So
Eight.
uh, the point a. It's long a. No, it's no
That would be eight.
a
Create.
a. So
Create.
long a. Create.
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
Oh, okay. Create. Or drive to create. I like making stuff. I don't know why, but I do. In contrast, athletes mentioned a different kind of motivation. One driven by the
Driven.
driven. One
Yeah.
driven is mean something make you keep going, kind of
Yeah.
like,
Right,
right?
right. That's right. Driven. Correct.
Driven. One driven by the thrill of victory.
Victory.
Vic-
Thrill of victory.
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 Yeah.
Victory. One driven by the thrill of victory.
Victory, victory.
Winners love to go ahead. Oh no. Winners love to go head with all
Head,
of
head to head.
head. Eh.
Mm,
So it's short E.
yeah, head to head. Eh, eh.
Love to go head to head with
Mhm.
other people. Winner had losing.
Hate,
Hate
hate.
losing. Right,
Yeah.
right. I'm kind of mixed up. Hate losing. Yeah. Oh, I can. Okay. So can I finish this?
Yeah,
One. Okay.
definitely. All right.
Yeah. Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
No problem. Don't
I
mention. Yeah.
understand. Yeah. In addition to these particulars,
Hmm.
there emerge certain commonalities.
Yeah.
Common,
Commonalities.
certain commonality,
Yeah.
commonality, and they were what interested me most. No matter the field, the most successful people were lucky and talented. I'd heard that before, and I didn't doubt it. But the story of success,
Hmm. Success.
success, but the story of success didn't end there. Many of the people talked I talked to could also recount tales of rising stars who it's weird.
Rising
Okay.
stars who, to everyone's surprise, like that.
Oh, many of people I talked to could also recount tales of rising star who, no, star who, to everyone's surprise, drop, drop, drop out
Yeah.
or lost
Hmm.
interest before they could realize their potential.
Yeah.
Apparently, it was critically important and at all not at all easy
Mm.
to keep going after failure,
Failure.
failure,
Yeah.
failure, failure, to
Fail.
keep going after failure. Some people are great when things are going well, but they fall apart when things aren't.
Mm.
High achievers described in these interviews really stuck it out.
Hmm.
It's mean to chopped in I mean struck it out like
Stands out. Yeah,
stand
like that.
out. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, struck it out.
Stuck it out.
This one guy, he wasn't actually the best writer at the beginning. I mean, we used to
We
read.
used to read, yeah.
So when we say used to, and it would be the uh
Used
uh
to read.
read
That would be the simple present tense.
simple
Read.
present
Yeah.
tense. Oh yeah, okay, thank you. We used to read this story and have a laugh because the writing was so, you know, clumsy and
Hmm.
melodramatic, mel-
Melodramatic.
melodramatic,
Yeah.
clumsy and melodramatic. But he got better and better. And last year he won a
Guggenheim, like that.
Guggenheim
Award.
Award. Yeah,
Some type
and
of award, yeah.
yeah, and they were constantly driven, driven,
Driven.
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 So it's dry. Uh, it's
Driven.
dry. I forgot. Drive,
Drive.
drove,
Drove. Driven.
dry, drove. Forgot.
Drive. Drove. Driven.
Oh, driven. Drive, drove, driven.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Dry, drove, driven. So this one is driven, and they were constantly driven to improve. He's never satisfied. Satisfied.
Satisfied.
Sa-
Satisfied.
satisfied. I sa
She's never satisfied.
show a satisfied.
Yeah.
She's never satisfied. You'd think she would be by now, but she's her own harshest, harshest,
Harshest. Yeah.
harshest critic. Critic.
Yeah.
The highly accomplished were paragon.
Paragons. Paragons.
The highly accomplished were paragon of perseverance,
Perseverance.
perseverance, perseverance,
Yeah.
perseverance.
When we say
Of
paragon, it's like a perfect example. Okay, that's a paragon.
perfect example.
Mm. So
Paragon.
of something. So perfect example of perseverance or hard work, right?
Paragon. Paragon.
Paragon.
Paragon.
Yeah.
Paragon.
Paragon.
So it says paragon of perseverance. Oh,
Yeah, we can use paragon in many different ways. We can say paragon of, let's say, virtue, paragon of determination, paragon of whatever, perfect example of whatever.
oh, I see. Got it. Paragon of something. Paragon of everything.
Of anything.
So I can say someone is paragon of something.
Yeah, beauty or maybe laziness. Sometimes it's so
Oh,
lazy.
right.
Paragon of,
So it also can be the negative way.
it can be a perfect example.
Oh, it's just me
If you
perfect.
want to,
Um,
okay? But
Oh,
normally it's used in like good characteristics. All right.
oh, interesting. Okay, got it. Yeah, and it's
Mm,
a melodramatic.
Matt.
It's
mm, Melodramatic, it's like, showing so much emotion than what is just required. So like too much, over emotions like that, over sadness. Okay, let me show you here. When we say melodramatic, it means that
melodramatic.
showing so much emotion.
So
Okay.
it's like the exact ex mm, ex I forgot that word. Exacted. Yeah.
It's an
Uh,
adjective.
yeah, yeah, that word. Uh, what's that? Ex,
Exaggerated.
yeah,
Yeah, exaggerated. You're right.
exaggerated, exaggerated.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah, thank you. And yeah, that's it. Thank you very much.
You're
Yeah,
welcome. So
example here.
harshest. Harshest
Harsh,
means not really kind. Harshest. She's her own self
harsh,
harshest critic, right?
yeah, harsh,
Harsh. Harsh.
very harsh,
Yeah, unpleasant, not kind or unkind, cruel.
harsh.
Yeah.
Failure. Yeah, no more crushing here. Yeah, thank you
Okay.
very much.
So, so far you can have an idea of what
Yeah,
you are reading, right? Like you
yeah,
are having a conversation. It's good. It's good.
thank you.
Okay. And it's really cool because we can easily, like note what we are talking about on the side chat box, right? The
Yeah,
chat box.
right. And I can review it, right?
Exactly. Okay,
That's
so
great.
what can you say so far, about what we covered? Any reflection or any thoughts about what the writer was saying here? Do you agree with her, or do you have any comments on her like thoughts here?
I think I have to review it again. Yeah.
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
Yeah. There
All
are
right.
yeah, this example. How do you think?
I'm sorry.
What do you think? Yeah.
she Her way of writing is really exciting because
Yeah.
and interesting because like she will reveal some things in a nice way, right? Like would make you want to know more what's gonna happen next, like that.
Right,
And
right, right.
her choice of words is also unique because like there are words that she would use, that I don't normally hear,
Oh,
like that.
really?
Yeah, I
Oh,
don't normally hear.
I
For example,
please.
she said in some parts here we have not encountered yet, we have not read yet. She said that um, the I- she said if the concept did not gel. I'm sorry, did
Oh,
not gel. Sorry, it
no,
did not
no.
gel.
Oh,
So I said like gel. Like what is she talking about gel here? Gel is in the hair gel. Like there's a hair
yeah.
gel, right?
Job.
So maybe like she wants us to think that if the concept did not stick or become established, like that, like
Oh,
her
interesting.
choice of words is interesting.
Oh, cool. So we
Mm-mm-mm.
can learn a lot from it.
Yeah, and about the topic that she's talking so far, how did you feel about reading it when you were reading it? How did you feel?
I feel yeah, I can learn the. Um, I'm trying to learning from what what the author want to express
Mm,
her idea. Yeah, and yeah, I think um I have to spend more time to thinking about that
and about
because
the
because
soldiers?
me
Huh?
there are many there are some of word I haven't seen it before.
Right, right. And remember that the soldiers, she was talking about the soldiers that
Yeah,
it
soldier.
wasn't their aptitude. It wasn't their aptitude. Hold on. It
I
wasn't
think the point is there to like the soldier they repeat their daily routine and repeat again, and
Mhm.
it can make it better. Not
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I agree. At first, the soldiers were like screened for the cadets to enter the academy. They need to pass a lot of exams, SAT, ACT,
Right.
and physical training, and a lot of interviews, right? Like that. But the author was telling that even those with the highest aptitudes, grade or score during the admission test wasn't the determinant of a cadet's success in the academy, right?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
it was
The
something else.
catch.
So we shall find out more as we go on in the next readings, right? So
Yeah, right, right, right.
I would
I
advise
think
you
so.
to read it again from top to where
Yeah,
we
I'm
stopped.
gonna do that. Yeah.
So you can refresh, like that.
Right.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
All right, Z Fire. I'm gonna give you a rest now and a break. Do you have anything else to say before I let you go?
Mm, no, I'm gonna just review it again. And how about the time your available time tomorrow?
Tomorrow, if I'm
Yeah.
not going out, I'm okay with 10, but if I'll be going out, I'll let you know early. All right?
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Uh,
Okay.
Today I really had to wake up so early. Oh, it's
Oh.